Hello, good day viewers. I welcome you all to this mathematics presentation. So we are still answering 2025 mathematics paper 1 for GC candidates. So we are now answering our question 15 right here, which is coming from variation. So the question reads, it is given that x is equal to kz divided by y squared, where k is the constant of variation. The table shows some corresponding values of x, y, and z. So this is the table showing the corresponding values of x, y, and z. So x is equal to 24, y is equal to 2, z is equal to 16. Again, x is equal to p, y is equal to 3, z is equal to 6. Again, x is equal to 12, y is equal to q, z is equal to 18. This is the table here. Use the information given in the table to find a value of k. So I am going to use the information in the table to find the value of k. So don't forget about this equation they have given you, which is x is equal to kz divided by y squared. So we are going to be using the same equation to find these equations. So here we need to find the value of k. Okay, so to find the value of k, which is the constant of variation, we are going to use the first values, okay, of x, y, and z. So you can notice that here we have x is equal to 24. So in the first one we are saying x is equal to 24. Then y is equal to 2, this one here. Then z is equal to what? 16. So these are the values we are going to substitute on this equation so that we find the value of what? Of k. So we can now substitute. Where there is x, we are going to put 24 equal to, where there is k, it will just be k because we don't have. Where there is z, you are going to put a 16. Okay. Then from here, we are going to divide by y squared. So y squared means it's y times y. Okay. This is the same as y squared. So where there is y, you are going to put a 2. Where there is y here, you are going to put a 2. Okay. So this will be 2 times 2. Okay. Then here we can proceed. We can say 24 is equal to k times 16 over a 4, because 2 times 2 gives us a 4. So we can reduce here the numbers. 4 here 1, 4 into 16 goes there many times 4. So I'm going to remain with 24 is equal to k times 4. It will be a 4k. Now, we want to find the value of k, so we're going to divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient of k, which is a 4 here. Even to the left-hand side, we divide by a 4. This and this will cancel. K is equal to 4 here 1, 4 into 24. Okay, it goes there 6 times. So the value of k is equal to 6. So I found the value of k, which is 6. So we now move on to question B. Find the value of p. So to find the value of p, we are still going to use the same equation here which we have been given. So we are going to rewrite it as x is equal to kz over y squared. Now when you look here where we have x is equal to p, y is equal to 3, z is equal to 6. So where there is x, you put a p. Where there is y, you put a 3. Where there is z, you put a 6. So here where there is x, we are putting a p. Where there is k, we have found k, which is a 6 here, times where there is z, z equal to a 6 here. So where there is z, you put a 6 over y squared, we said y times y. And here, y is equal to 3. So where there is y, we are going to put 3 times 3. From here, we are going just to say p is equal to, now 3 here 1, 3 into 6, it's a 2. 3 here 1, 3 into 6 is a 2. So we have 2 times 2, which is a what? A 4. So p is equal to 4. If you don't want to answer it like this, you can say 6 times 6 is a 36 over 3 times 3, it's a 9. 9 here 1, 9 into 36 is a 4. 1 into 4, you still get the what? The 4. So p is equal to 4. So we have answered our question B right here. We are remaining with our question C. So we now find the value of q. So to find the value of q, again, we are using the same formula, which is x is equal to kz over y squared. So in this case, let's go back to our table. This is our table here. So x is 12. So you can just write them here. X is equal to 12. Okay. Then y is equal to q. So where there is y, we are going to put a q. Y is equal to q. Z is equal to, let's see the corresponding value for z. So where there is z, we put 18. So where there is z here, we put 18. Now let's substitute. Remember, k, we know that it's a 6. We found a k here on top. So where there is x, we put a 12 here. Where there is k, we put a 6 times. Where there is z, we put 18 over y squared. Okay, so y is a q. So we put a q squared. The question is saying find q here. Okay, so from here we can do this. We divide by 1, then we cross multiply. 12 times q squared. This will give us 12q squared equal to 6 times 18. So this is paper 1. You need to be careful in terms of simplifying the numbers, making them smaller. So what you are going to do here, we want to find the value of q. So we are going to divide both sides by the coefficient of q squared, which is a 12 here. To the right hand side, we do the same. 12 and 12 will cancel. Remain with q squared is equal to. Now from here, you can do this. 6 can go into 12 without giving you a remainder. 6 here, it's a 1. 6 into 12, it's a 2. Okay, so remaining with 1 times 18, you get 18 over a 2. So from here, just write q squared equal to 2 here, 1, 2 into 18, it's a 9. So you write a 9 here. Then we want to find the value of q, not q squared. So we need to get rid of the square here by introducing a square root to both sides of the equation. So this one, the square root to cancel, we are going to have q is equal to. So since we have introduced a square root here, we are going to have plus or minus. What is the square root of 9? It's a 3. Okay, so we can even now write our answers here. The first one, we found that k is equal to 6. The second one, we found that p is equal to 4. The last one, we have q is equal to positive 3 or q is equal to negative 3. So thank you so much, everybody. We've come to the end of our short presentation. This has been your presenter, Mr. Mlenga. Bye-bye.